Everybody knows exercise is good for you, but too much of a good thing can also be bad. On today's back and body video, we're going to talk about the 12 key signs that you're overtraining. Hi, Dr. Dave Pern here, chiropractor with Back and Body, your collaborative care approach of chiropractic, physical therapy, acupuncture, medical care, offering our services to the patients of Midtown Manhattan, New York City on 58th and Lexington, as well as on US Route 22 East in Springfield, New Jersey, offering our services to people of Union County, including Springfield, Millburn, Garwood, Westfield, and Cranford. Today, we're going to talk about 12 key signs that you're overtraining. We often see people in our office and we can tell right away by discussing their case history if they're overtraining or not. So let's start with number 12, an increased resting heart rate or an increased heart rate above what is normally expected for a predictable workload. So this works out well if you have a Garmin or a Fitbit. If you're able to check out your normal resting heart rate, and if suddenly it starts escalating above normal, and assuming you're not doing anything like increasing your caffeine intake, and you see an increased resting heart rate during around the same time of day, that may be a key indication that you're overtraining. Also, let's say you normally run at a certain pace on the treadmill, something very predictable, and your normal heart rate is 140 beats a minute, and suddenly it jumps up to 160. That could be a key indication right there that in fact you are overtraining. Number 11, increased thirst. No matter what you do, you just can't satiate your thirst. Number 10, increased in muscle soreness. After you've acclimated to certain activities, you shouldn't have increased muscle soreness. Some soreness immediately after the workout or the next day, possible. But if soreness lasts over 3 days consistently, you're definitely overtraining. Number 9, insomnia. This is where if people have Fitbits, I recommend they take a quick look. A lot of times with Fitbits and devices like that, you can see your restful amount of sleep per night. If restful amount of sleep per night decreases significantly while you're increasing your training and workload while preparing for competition or a race, it means you're definitely overtraining. Number 8, depression. If you have a decreased feeling of, usually there's an elevation or a high after working out, or a great feeling after working out, or a sense of accomplishment. If that's not occurring anymore, then and you feel more down or that is an excellent indication that you may be overtraining. Number 7, which ties in similar to number 8, personality disorder. If you suddenly become more aggressive, irritable, or depressed, you may have key signs of overtraining, particularly if you've noticed an increase in workload over the last couple weeks. Number 6, if you're sick all the time. It's one thing to get a cold during cold and flu season, but if you're consistently getting colds or flus during heavy loads of training, it's a key indication you're overtraining. The body can only handle so much stress at a time. 5, loss of concentration. If you're at work and you're unable to concentrate, or if you're with your children and you're just unable to focus on the task at hand, key indication of overtraining. 4, and this is where we usually see our patients as a result of, if you have an increase in injuries or an increase of overuse injuries, you're definitely overtraining. So if suddenly you keep just getting muscle pulls or aches, or you have pulls in one muscle, then a week later that's taken care of by a doctor or a place like ours, such as ours that works with athletes, and suddenly you have another injury somewhere else, you're most definitely overtraining. Time to approach your programming and see how you could decrease your workload. 3, lack of motivation. It's one thing to go into the gym once in a while and just not feel up to the task. But if every day you keep going in and just don't feel like working out, might be time to take a few days off of the training schedule. 2, of lack of self-esteem. If you just don't feel like you have anymore, your competitive spirit is not there, and it wasn't like that a couple weeks ago, probably a good chance you're overtraining. And of course, number 1, no progress. And this is important. I tell my patients this all the time. You have to keep track or log what you do and how long it takes you to do it. Small progress and incremental increases are expected. As you become more at a top end level or reaching your maximal improvement or maximal ability, those progressions won't occur as quickly, but they will still occur. If you've plateaued for a while, it's time to look at your training program and make modifications to it, or just back away a little bit, let the body rest and recover. You'd be amazed at the progress you might have right after that. For more information like this, please visit our websites, backandbodyny.com if you're in the New York City area. Or if you're in New Jersey, please visit us at backandbodynj.com. Of course, you can always visit our Facebook pages and like them, and you will see videos posted like this regularly. We'll see you soon.